Hello everyone. I hope everyone is good and fine. Okay, so let's start our today's class. So today's class is all about class 6. Okay, so we will discuss a new topic. So as we seen in our home, from from the door, yes, from the door, the dust particles are present in the beam of sunlight. As you have been observed that the dust particles are coming from the beam of sunlight. Okay, as we have seen that our mother is also used to clean our our table. Okay, so why it is so? Why our mother used to clean our table? And why she used to clean daily? Okay, so what is the reason behind that? Because you have seen that there is the dust on the table, that's why she used to clean. Okay, so nowadays you have seen in today's time what is the most pandemic through which we are suffering from. Like as we have seen that from the 2 years we are suffering from the COVID. Okay, as we have seen we are suffering from the COVID from since 2 years. Okay, very good. So after that, as we are suffering from the COVID from since 2 years. Okay, and 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 now tell me, what is the earliest solution we got to protect from COVID? What we used to, which type of precaution we used to protect ourselves from COVID? Like as we have seen, we are using mask to protect ourselves in COVID. So mask is the resource we use to protect ourselves. Okay, I hope everyone is clear. Okay, so today's our topic will be related to dust and smoke. Okay, so today our topic will be dust and smoke. Okay, I hope everyone is know about dust and smoke. So tell me, what is dust and what is smoke? Okay, so during winter, you have might seen beam of sunlight filter through the trees in which dust particle appear to dance merrily around. Okay, so I will make you understand. Okay, I will make you understand what is dust and smoke. So this so that the air when we breathe through our nostril, fine hair and muscles are present inside the nose to prevent dust particle from getting into the respiratory system. Okay, so air contain some gases, water vapor and dust particle. The gases in air are mainly nitrogen, a small amount of carbon dioxide and many other gases. However, there may be some variation in the composition of air from place to place. We see that air contains mostly nitrogen and oxygen. In fact, these two gases together make up 99% of the air, and the remaining 1% is constituted by carbon dioxide and a few other gases and a water vapor. So here is the 99% of the air. Okay, and the 1% of the constituted by carbon dioxide. 1% of the constitute okay, so constituted by the carbon dioxide. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear about dust and smoke. So moving further, now tell me, why do policemen regulate traffic at a crowded crossing often wear a mask? what is the reason behind that. Because we have seen the police is police is wearing mask because of the dust and smoke also. The precaution of the dust and smoke is the mask. Okay, here is question for you. Now tell me why the role of now you have to explain the role of long chimneys in factories. What is the role of long chimneys in factories? You have to explain that. Okay. Yes, have you seen that long chimneys take the harmful smoke and gases produced in the factories high up in the air, and so as to reduce its harmful effect on the ground? So this will be the answer for this. Okay, so now tell me, air contains which type of particle? So air contains dust particles. Okay, air contains this type of particles. So here answer will be the dust. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear about that. Okay, so let's move further. Okay, as you have seen that in our home, okay, as we have seen in our home, there are the like metal container. And why in metal container, if I, as I told you, that you have to take some water in a glass or metal container and heat it slowly on a tripod stand. Well, before the water begins to boil, what you observe something and got soaked. What did you observe? What did you will observe there? Like what is happening? Like as you see that when we are boiling the water, there are the tiny bubbles. Okay, so there are the tiny bubbles while we boil the water. Okay, so so again okay student, like as I have this curve. Okay, if I add in this cup a soil, okay, lump of soil, and add water into this, then what will happen? You have to do this experiment in your home or in your in with you, and you have to tell me the observation. What did you observe? Okay, so here you can see that the bubbles coming out from the soil. Okay, here you can see that bubbles are coming out from the soil. Okay, so this will be the observation. Now tell me, what does this bubble indicate? What this bubble indicating? So you tell me what this bubble indicating. So here you can see that this bubble indicates the presence of air in the soil. Because of the air, these bubbles are forming from the soil. Okay, so I hope everyone observe these things. Okay, so this everyone observation will be this. Okay, so for further, now we will discuss about, okay, I will explain you about the lump of a soil. Okay, so when the water is poured on the lump of soil, it displaces the air, which is seen in the form of bubbles. The organisms that live inside the soil and the plant root aspire this air. A lot of burrows and holes are formed in deep soil by the animal living in the soil. These burrows also make space available for air to move in and out of the soil. So, however, when the rain heavily, water fills up all the spaces occupied by the air in the soil. In this situation, animals living in the soil have to come out for respiration. So this is the formation of the bubble inside the lump of soil. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear. So now tell me, why earthworm come out of the soil only during heavy rains? Say your observation. So here is one question for you, like the organism that live in soil need oxygen to respire. What will be the answer here? So here will be the answer. It will be true. Okay. So have you seen that oxygen, have you seen the photosynthesis process? You look in your note in your textbook also. Okay, so now tell me, what do you observe in this process? Like, okay, like what you understand by this photosynthesis? Okay, so here the plant make their own food and oxygen is produced along with it in this photosynthesis process. So I hope everyone is clear about this photosynthesis process. So again, here in again next, you can see, you have seen over there windmill. Okay, so what is the use of windmill? What we do from windmill? As we have seen in some of the many of type of desert, like in Rajasthan we have seen this type of things are there. Okay, so this windmill is used to generate electricity. Like windmill is used to generate electricity. Okay, so now we will discuss oxygen replace in atmosphere. Okay, so now we will come to know, okay, like the plants. Now we will come to know the process. Okay, so the plants make their own food and oxygen for respiration, but they produce more of it than they consume. Like this is why we say plant produce oxygen. Okay, so an animal cannot live without plant, because there is the reason the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in atmosphere is maintained through respiration in plant and animal and by the photosynthesis in plant. So this show the interdependence of plant and animal. Okay, so for the further, like for windmill, like here we can see that wind make the windmill rotate. The windmill is used to draw water from tube well and to run floor mill. Windmill are also used to generate electricity. Okay, like we use electricity in our home, that we can produce from windmill also, and here help in the movements of sailing yachts, gliders and parachutes and aeroplanes. Okay, so bird, bat and insect can fly due to the pressure of air, and the air also help in the dispersal of seeds and pollen of flower of several plants, and air plays an important role in the water cycle. So this is the process. Okay, so now again, now you have to list 5 activities that are possible due to the air, presence of air. So tell me the 5 activities that are possible due to the presence of air. Like as we see that 5 activities are like photosynthesis, Okay, so again there winnowing and like as we have seen that flying kite sorry like flying kite and that generation of electricity by windmill generation of electricity by mills. So these are the activity comes under the presence of air. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear till now. So again I have one question for you, like the component of air used by green plant to make their food is what? What will be the answer here? So here we can see that the answer will be the carbon dioxide gas, because the component of air used by green plant to make their own food is carbon dioxide. So answer will be the carbon dioxide. Okay, I hope everyone is clear till now. Okay, so moving further, so let's recall our today's class. What we have learned in today's class, like as in today's lesson we have learned about the identify the components of air such as dust and smoke, and we recognize the oxygen available to plant and animal living in water and soil with appropriate example. And as we have discussed the oxygen replaced in the atmosphere, and we have explained about the windmill and its uses, and we have also listed that five activity that are possible due to air, like this photosynthesis, winnowing, flying kite, and generation of electricity by a windmill. These are the activities. Okay, here is homework for you, like while going for a local excursion to a desert area, Vikas wore a mask, and when boarding to the school bus his friend made fun of him that he was looking odd, and beside enjoying he was taking extra precaution. But when going through the dry road, all of his friend felt the need of the mask. He suggested everyone tie a handkerchief on their nose. It helped them a lot. This is the question, and you have to tell what is dust and what are the issues related to dust, and how does a mask help us, and what value of Vikas are shown here. Okay, so this is the statement and you have to answer this question. Okay, so now again the second question is that windmill generate plant animal electricity and none of the above. So what will be the answer? Like we all of you know that windmill generate electricity. Okay, so again here is one activity for you, like observe the leaf of tree, shops or buses planted by the roadside. Note whether their leaves have some dust or soot deposited over them. Take a observation, like similar observation with the leaves of trees in the school compound or in a garden. Is there any difference in deposition of soot on leaves of tree near the roadside? So, what could be the possible reason for this difference? Take a map of your city or town and try to identify regions in the map where you have noticed a very thick layer of soot on the plants by the roadside. Okay, so this is the activity for you. I hope everyone have wrote this activity on in your copy or homework also. Okay, so I hope you will do this activity and this question, and we will meet in next class. So thank you everyone.